As we come into our time of meditation, I invite you to take a couple of breaths in and out, letting that exhale help you land fully in this moment. Sense your body supported wherever you are, all of the places where your body is touching. Let that be an invitation to be held. If you're comfortable letting your eyes close, you can let them close, or just soften your gaze so that there is no effort in your face, just softness. And with awareness of your own breath rhythms in and out, in this moment, in this place, remember who you are. There is only love, and you are love. Breathe in gratitude and breathe out gratitude. As you breathe in and out, let fear and worry fall away. Breathing in and out, pray your thanks. As you go inside and quiet your mind and open your heart, breathe in and trust the blessing you are. Breathe out and trust the blessing you are. Know that there is only love, and all is well. Let song fill our hearts. Let our lips utter praise. Let our life be a prayer of thanks and giving and blessing. And now taking a deeper breath or two, come back fully to this room. to wherever you are, gratefully bringing with you the gifts that are found in shared quiet and shared presence in stillness. If your eyes are closed, you can open them when you're ready. And take a moment to look around you and see these faces of love. Those of you joining us from this miracle of technology, we send our love to you as well. Tuck this so I don't start a fire. So this morning when I woke up at 3:45, not on purpose, tired but feeling on holy fire, I think I was preaching to Congress in my dreams for much of the night. I looked at the time and groaned. My grief and rage from these past months in our country fed those dreams in all caps. Why are we still paying you when furloughed workers are not paid and you still get your per diem when you're denying people food? And why do you get free health care for life and yet you're denying access to health care? And why? And why? And why? And why? 3:45 a.m. And I could not fall back asleep. So how is that all a talk about where do we find gratitude? All week, as I considered my theme, which will be a 3-part journey with gratitude and gratefulness, and why does it matter for us to notice those moments in our lives? All week long, I've been noticing those moments, some big moments, some little moments that snuck up on me, some that were super obvious. So when I couldn't fall back asleep, I took the good advice that I'm going to give you all in a few minutes, and I just settled in. Said, all right, this is where mind and heart are at this moment, and I'm not going to fight it. I'm going to count my blessings instead of counting sheep. And I looked over those moments in my week that opened the door to a more grateful heart, and added a bit of gratefulness that I'm going to have a nice comfy couch to lay down on and take a nap this afternoon. So here are just a few of my moments of gratitude that as I was reflecting. And Dave, thank you for being on that Search and Find team, because the first thing that stood out to me is like, oh, this is my 4th anniversary weekend. And I am so grateful to be here co-creating beloved community with these people and how we feed each other. Holy wow. This weekend when I had those littles here for Halloween, my daughter-in-law accidentally left her good dress black boots in my living room. So another moment was we met on Monday halfway in Lee and had lunch together. Part of that was deep conversation, shedding some tears over her new reality of missing her mom. Part of that was us laughing as she talked about Keely on the way home, overtired, oversugared, overstimulated, insisting that now that Halloween is over, it's Christmas today. Why can't we go get a tree today? Why won't Santa Claus come to my house tonight? So we shared laughter, we shared tears, we shared connection. I'm grateful for her. I'm grateful for that time. I'm grateful she left her good boots sitting by the chair so that we had this unexpected gift of time together. I'm grateful for the way my relationship with her reminds me of my own mother-in-law, as I shared last week. What a blessing that is to feel the spiraling of time and relationship. I'm grateful for moments of deepening friendship and the way that we come to know each other over a shared meal, over a shared conversation and good food. I'm grateful for the sacred libation of a great cup of coffee. That was the first thing I did this morning when I finally dragged myself out of bed. But I'm also grateful for these texting machines. You know, those texting machines that sometimes act as phones. Because then I could have a cup of coffee with my beloved daughter across the miles. And on Wednesday, when the ebb and flow of a cold kind of clobbered me and I had to stay home and lay low, working from home gave me time to attend the entire 4 hours of the Unity Worldwide Ministries annual meeting. Now, being on Zoom with 1,100 people was not always riveting. It was an annual meeting. You know what ours are like at an hour and a half to 2 hours. But it was powerful. It was powerful to hear people who had been to many of those annual meetings say, we don't remember there ever being one where 1,100 people showed up on Zoom. And some of that was because there was the vote about the merger, the acquisition, which did pass. 95% of the people there voted yes. So Unity Worldwide Ministries will be under the umbrella, joined back together with Unity World Headquarters. And because I was home, I felt really justified in just laying on my couch and having Zoom on for 4 hours. We are part of a larger community of people who are listening to Spirit at work. And that was a gift on this week that marks my official 4th year here. All right, so those are some of my moments. So what? What does it matter to find a handful of reasons to be grateful for my own good moments when there is so much suffering happening all around me? Why does it matter to find a way to be grateful for something, even in these times that feel so dark with challenge and confusion and cruelty? How, even in the midst of personal sorrow, sorrow at the sorrows of the world, can there be gratitude for those little moments? Those small moments that can sometimes just go right past us without our noticing. I love this quote by Rabbi Harold Kushner. If you concentrate on finding whatever is good in every situation, you will discover that your life will suddenly be filled with gratitude, a feeling that nurtures the soul. Rabbi Kushner's words remind me that sometimes we have to find the good, right? Sometimes we have to really open our eyes and look for it. Sometimes we know it's super easy to do that, and sometimes it feels really hard to find that. But I also want to land with that phrase, nurturing the soul. Looking for the good as the presence of God in every situation is how we nurture our souls. And then from that awakened soul, capital P presence, then we find our ways, the ways our souls are called to work for compassion and justice and mercy in our community and in the world. With our souls nourished, with my soul nourished, I then live and trust that God, source, love, whatever you want to call that mystery, is always and in all ways, always and in all ways, co-creating with us and as us for the highest good. I'm touched over and over and over by the good I see in this community. I'm grateful for the myriad ways we show up for each other. We support each other, we challenge each other, right? Being part of a complex ecosystem of a spiritual family sometimes means we challenge each other unwittingly or by speaking truth, our truth, in ways that comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable. Over the next few weeks, we lead up as a culture to Thanksgiving. A Thanksgiving this year that's marked by millions of people going without SNAP benefits. Marked by most federal employees who are furloughed by the shutdown are not getting paid. Marked as a holiday where it is too easy to forget our country's complex history as we tell a myth of how that first Thanksgiving came to be. Yet a practice of giving thanks. That beautiful song from the Talmud. If song fill our mouth, how do we give thanks? A practice of giving thanks, a practice of finding God, finding good in every circumstance, which we sometimes can't see from up close, where that good is, where God is. But that practice of gratefulness is a way to nourish our souls. It's also a way to nourish the soul of our communal life. We're not interested in a transformation that is just our own. That's the whole point of our vision and our mission. We're here to transform, to do the inner work, to find those things that nourish our soul, and then bring that to the soul of our community so that together we're transforming the world. So as we lead into these next few weeks before Thanksgiving, here's my invitation. Look for the good. Take note of where you can give thanks. Pay attention and with intention, turn your thanks back to God, as Jesus, that way shower, did over and over again. First, we give thanks. Then we find the miracle of just enough food for everyone, and the miracle of the loaves and fishes. So what are your small moments that lead you to being grateful? Is there some small thing in your own home that brings you joy? Maybe it's a four-legged friend. Maybe it's your favorite pillow or a cozy blanket. What could you give to someone to make them smile? Who made you smile today? Can you notice something to enjoy, even on a gray day, about those changing colors of November? Or anything that you're thankful about, the gift of nature, the gift of creation? Is there some way even to be grateful that the sorrows of the world and your holy rage and holy grief are calling you to be more present, to more fully show up as love in action? And can we be grateful for any of those small comforts in our own lives? A cozy chair, a cup of tea or coffee, a favorite book, a new book, a chat with a friend, a chat with a loved one. And can, in our gratitude then, can we find a way to reach out to our neighbors who are living on the edge right now, who need us to be there in a tangible way? We cannot unsee what we're seeing right now. And in that, can there be a gift? Can there be a gift for us to say, I see what is going on, and I will be the presence of God in this situation. I will bring the compassion. I will bring the working for justice and mercy. And please, again, if you are one of those millions who are thrust into the fear and despair of losing benefits that have helped you tread water, reach out. Let your gratitude for being a part of a beautiful community give you courage to say, I need help. And let that safety net of love be there for you. Oren J. Sofer writes, in an economy built on extraction, generosity is an act of resistance. Let me say that again. In an economy built on extraction, generosity is an act of resistance. Every time we share, we say, there is enough. We belong to one another. When systems fail, reach toward each other. In community is strength, resilience, and renewal. We can do this together. Those are powerful words for us to hear. So in community, in our community, is the amazing grace of strength, of resilience, of renewal. There is enough. I am enough. Do you find it hard to say that one? There is only love. A love that heals and sets us free. May we find gratitude in unexpected places. May our souls be nourished by seeing God and good and being good and God in every circumstance. And may we step fully into the flow of divine love, alive in us, alive through us, and alive as us, now, and now, and now, and in every moment, now. And so it is. Amen.